All right, I think the clock just rolled over to 9 o'clock, so we are ready to go. Listen, sorry about the short window tonight from when the auctions ended to when the break started. Daylight savings time, it gets me every single year. I forget when I list it 5 days ahead of time that when daylight savings time comes, it's going to shift it all an hour forward. So, what looked like it was going to be a lot of time, well, it turned out not to be too much time, but you all rallied and got us squared away, and I appreciate that. So, oh, I had that box setting up here, the Inception, and it looks like it left some little piece of, I don't know, cardboard on there. All right, so we're going to go over a little bit of information tonight while everybody's getting in the room, getting settled, make sure we're all on the same page about everything. So it is automated, my feedback. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. That's one of the things eBay does well, right? So we like that part. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. I do appreciate you being here, bidding and breaking with me, hopefully a little chatting and hanging out. And of course, thank you for hustling those payments in tonight where that daylight savings time shift didn't do me any favors. Well, that's pretty easy, isn't it? We don't have anything coming up until probably about this time next week. We don't have any Friday releases this week, and I don't have a whole lot of stuff hanging around. So we'll be back in business at some point next week in the Tuesday, Wednesday area. So we have two breaks tonight. We're going to break our case of autographed football jerseys first, and then our half case of Inception baseball will be our second break tonight. And there's a couple of things you need to know. If you hit one of the jerseys, it will ship out to you sometime within the next 7 days. Free shipping stuff always goes out just within a 7-day window. If you don't hit in the jersey break, typically, your consolation card is held and sent the next time you have a package heading your way. If you don't want to wait for that and you don't hit in the jerseys and you want your single, loose, used trading card, which is your consolation card, sent by itself, you just send me a little message on eBay and let me know. We'll take care of it for you. Our paid shipping break tonight is Inception Baseball. I'm anticipating that being out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. As always, plus or minus a day, depending on how the week goes. And if you get skunked in Inception Baseball, you're still going to get your consolation cards, and they are going to ship out when the rest of the break goes out because, well, technically, that would be your next package since it's a paid shipping break. So that's what we need to know there. Let's take a look. It is a 5-box full case break of 2021 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. Everything that we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay. Wednesday night, the 17th of March, St. Patty's Day it is. And of course, format you're probably very familiar with by now. Shows us our teams on the left-hand side and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder across from their team on the opposite side. Now, of course, a different spreadsheet will go up when we do Inception. What you're seeing on the screen right there is for our first break, which again is our jerseys Inception breaks right behind the jerseys. So I need to do one more little thing here, and that is I'm going to mess with your focus. Yes, I am. And that is why your background got blurry, but I don't want you to worry about that because we're A-okay there. I mean for it to do that. I think our jerseys are all paid up. I'm going to double check that real quickly, and it looks like they are. We may potentially have a couple of things setting in Inception. We'll take a look at that shortly, but let's go ahead and get busy with our jerseys because they are all paid up. So that much we can get done. Take a look and see what's in here. Haley's here. Hi, Haley. Haley's here for Inception. Looks like she's looking for a little Yelich and her Brewers tonight. And Austin's here saying hopefully there's a Colts jersey in here. All right, Austin. Well, let's hope there is. We got 5 shots at it. So let's get all this out of here first and foremost. Get this box kind of out of my way a little bit. Now, as a quick reminder, if we pull a collegiate jersey, because sometimes they have collegiate jerseys in here, if it is signed by an active player, a current player on an active team, it's going to go to their current team if it is a collegiate jersey. if it is a retired player to the team they play for the longest. Obviously, if it's NFL or replica NFL jersey, would go to that team. All right, so Nick Chubb is the first one I see, and that, of course, is the Browns. And, oh, it's a nice big signature on there. So, yeah, that's very nice. Well done. Sometimes they're little signatures, but that's a pretty good size one. It is JSA authenticated. We've got the sticker there and the paperwork to go with it. And again, these are just kind of like some generic little cards that TriStar prints up. But we're going to put them right here in this bag so that it is, well, so it's all together in there and we don't have to worry about where it goes. So the first one of the night, the Browns and Nick Chubb, if I can manage to get the thing sealed back. Good grief. Shouldn't be that hard, should it? Seal up that bag? You wouldn't think so. You would not think so. All right. Jersey number 2. Jersey number 2 is Ken Anderson. So it looks like we're just or an Ohio rather kind of night, because this goes to Cincinnati Bengals. Our first one went to the Browns. So there is the Ken Anderson autograph on there, along with the inscription of the jersey number. It is also JSA authenticated. There's our sticker for that, and our JSA paperwork is on the back side. So we are 1 for the Bengals and 1 for the Browns at the moment. All Ohio, as we're 2 out of 5 opened up. Well, eventually we're going to get in there. All right. I have a Kevin Maui next, and I'm sure I didn't say that right, but you know who I'm talking about. And that is going to the Jets. Jets. And there is your signature with, looks like a little Hall of Fame inscription. It is TriStar authenticated, so you get the hologram sticker, and then you get the paper COA, but here's the thing. Those TriStar paper COAs are 100% generic. It is the exact same paper COA for every single item that TriStar authenticates. So really, the only thing that matters is that sticker. Truthfully, that's the only thing that matters on any of them. You can lose the paper COA on any of them, doesn't matter. But if that sticker comes off or goes missing, yikes, then you got to pay to have the thing re-authenticated. So we definitely, that's the most important part. Jersey number 4. Oh, I threw that box. It didn't land in a real good spot. All right, so I have Drew Bledsoe out next on a Patriots jersey here. And there is your Drew Bledsoe autograph, also TriStar authenticated. So there's our hologram sticker and our generic paper COA. And the Patriots taking one home with the Drew Bledsoe. So we are Patriots, Jets, Browns, and Bengals with 1 left to go. And here it comes. 5th and final one out of this case. So good luck, everybody. If we haven't hit yours yet, let's see if maybe we can produce it out of here. All right, we have a Robert Brazil. And I do believe that he was the Oilers, which, if that's the case, Houston Oilers, of course, became the Tennessee Titans. So that's where it's going to go. But I'll double check that, make sure he's an Oiler, but I think he is. So there's your signature there, Hall of Fame inscription, and it is TriStar authenticated. There's your hologram COA, your generic paper COA, and just you'll note that paper COA is kind of bent up. They are that way sometimes. That's just the way it got folded up in there at some point. But again, not that big of a deal. All right, let me double check him very quickly and make sure I gave you the right team. So give me a hot second here, because I don't want to tell you wrong. Well, if I could type, it might help, mightn't it? It might indeed. All righty. He was indeed an Oiler. That's what I thought, and now we've confirmed it. So, and it was the Oilers colors on top of that, but now we know. So, of course, Houston Oilers going to the Tennessee Titans, which is where the franchise moved to, and that's what they're called now. So, one for the Titans with the Robert Brazil. The Patriots with a Drew Bledsoe headed their way. Then we have one for the Jets with Maui. One for the Bengals with Ken Anderson. Very much a throwback kind of case. But we do have a current guy as well. And that is also headed to the state of Ohio, one of the state of Ohio teams, the Browns, and Nick Chubb. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to get this out of the line of fire, and then we're going to get rolling with Inception. So 1 moment, please. Okay, let me get our Inception up here on the table and see where we sit with things. Give me 1 second. I tell you what, while I'm doing that, I'm going to bring you back and let you take a look at this again. So if anybody missed that earlier, you can have a chance to review it right now. And I'm going to see where we sit with all of this. So it does look like we have some teams available here. And let me see if I can, I'm just going to write it down. Hang on a second. So I don't have to rely on my memory, which isn't great. All right, looks like there's going to be 3 teams open and available. And it looks like this. The Astros at $46, the Dodgers at $51, and the Padres at $62. Those are the 3 unpaid teams. So if anybody is interested, oh, take that back. One of those got paid. The Dodgers just came up as paid. So that now leaves us with the Astros at 46 and the Padres at 62. If anybody wants either team. Now what I am going to do, I guess I'll bring you back to this view for a minute because I'm going to need to update that spreadsheet and mark the ones that are unpaid. And if anybody does want to pick up one of those 2, please jump into chat and let me know. The Astros winner is a 0 feedback person, so I wouldn't expect that to get paid at any point. The other one is a higher feedback person that might get paid somewhere going forward, but I would be exceedingly surprised if the Astros did, because when you get 0 feedback bidders, at least 50% of the time they don't pay you, probably more like about 70% of the time they don't pay you, at least in card breaks, about 70% of the time they don't pay you. All right, so I got that updated, and nobody's in chat trying to claim them, so I guess nobody wants them, do you? All right, so that'll just be, that'll be my teams tonight then, I guess, those 2 unpaid ones. So once again, the rundown is this. If you hit one of the jerseys in that break, you can expect it to ship out to you sometime within the next 7 days. The free shipping stuff always just goes out within a 7-day window. And if you did not hit in the jersey break, consolation card generally held and shipped with your next package. If you want it sent sooner by itself, hit me up in messages and let me know, and I'll take care of it. Inception should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. As always, that is plus or minus a day, depending on how the week goes. If you get skunked in Inception, you will still get your consolation card, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, since it is a paid shipping break. So that's what you need to know there. And this is an 8-box half case break of 2021 Inception Baseball. This is break number 1. Ended tonight on eBay, St. Patrick's Day, Wednesday night, the 17th of March. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders cross from each team on the opposite side. Once again, Astros and Padres are available if anyone wants them. Those are the unpaid teams. particularly the Astros. I don't expect that zero feedback person will be paying for it. So if you want the Astros, if you're interested in them and you want to throw out an offer that is somewhere close to what they sold for, feel free to do so. Let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep right on trucking here. So let me get our Inception lined up. It is, as I said, an 8-box half case break. It's a brand new product. Just came out today, hot off the presses. And we're going to see what we can find in here tonight. So what does it tell us that we are looking for? 1 autograph or autograph relic card per box. And that's pretty much all it says in there. So there you go. That's what we need to know. Chronic says any basketball. No basketball. Oh, Michael, you want the Astros? Okay, hang on a second, guys. Let me get Michael squared away on this. I'm assuming that's the Astros you mean, right, Michael? So, yeah, that'll be fine. If you want to do 30 for them, that's fine. I'm going to type in here for you the email address that I use for PayPal. And if you would please be so kind as to send that over to PayPal now. While you are doing that, I'm going to get the order closed out here on eBay and update that spreadsheet real quickly. So again, that is the Astros in this break that you're picking up, Michael, for $30. So let me get our non-paying bidder canceled out here and update the spreadsheet so that we know it's you. And we're almost back to it. Hang on 1 second. Well, maybe I can get back to it. Having one of those nights, don't you know? I know, I can't get my stuff together, can I? All right. Now, okay. I think that might be done. Maybe. Thank you all for your patience while we're getting this done. Unpaid bidders slow us all down, don't they? All right, so this is going to Michael. All right, I got that done. So I think I am done on my side. Michael, can you give me a heads up and let me know if you are squared away on your side or not, if you have been able to get PayPal done? So while we're waiting on the heads up from you, we're going to go ahead and get all these packs out of here, get that much done. Haley said there's good karma coming from Michael for picking up the Astros. I sure hope so. I hope there is good karma. I hope there's good karma for everybody, of course, always, but especially when somebody's kind enough to pick up unpaid stuff. That's always a little extra mojo coming your way, we hope. Yeah, I mean, you can just almost tell when you look at when an auction ends and you see somebody with like 1 feedback or no feedback, and then you look and you just hardly ever do they pay you. Maybe they do in some categories, but not in breaks. Hardly ever. It's a mess. Hot mess. All right. Yeah, I tried to order in some more Inception before it actually released. One of my distributors offered me the chance to buy some at, well, I guess probably maybe 3 times the regular price, which I said, yes, send me some at 3 times the regular price. And before I could even see and reply to his text message, sold out, man. I mean, it's crazy. They had Panini One Football like that the other day at 5 times the cost pre-release, and I tried to buy that too, and they also sold that out by the time I had seen the text message. This was in like 10 minutes. Michael says he's good to go. All right, let's get some sleeves on the table and get rocking. Logan said, oh, you were bidding on the Astros. I know, that's the way it always works, isn't it? It's like the zero feedback people, they come along and like run up bids and then they don't pay for them. And you're kind of like, what are you doing? But I don't know. I don't know if if they do it not knowing what they're doing, or I don't really know. I don't know how it happens the way it does, but anyway, it happens that way. So we're going to have some parallels. We always do. The green ones traditionally are not numbered in this product, and this one isn't either. I do see a little tiny bit of imperfection down there on that lower left-hand corner, but that's not a bad way to start things off with a Nick Madrigal for the White Sox, followed by just some regular base. For this first pack, we'll flip them over front and back so you can see they're not numbered. So we had the Tim Anderson for the White Sox, Alonso for the Mets, and then Trevor Story, the Rockies, the Tigers, and Miguel Cabrera. We've got another green one coming out here. That's Arenado for the Rockies, and then our hit out of the first one. And it is numbered 275 and headed to the Padres. And that is Jake Cronenworth. Did I say that right? Probably not. Anyway, I think I need to change the focus again, don't I? That doesn't really show up as well as I would like, or is it just my eyes? Does that show up all right for you all? Or is that just my vision looking kind of like it's funky right there? I guess maybe it's just the way it looks to me. I've had some funky vision today. So it's probably me. I don't know. All right, green and unnumbered Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Then let's go ahead and pull our other green one from back on the back side. That is the Dodgers and Keibert Ruiz. The rest of our base, we've got Varshaw for the Diamondbacks, one for the Pirates. There are the Astros and the Angels, bringing us to our hit. And that is a nice hit because that's Joey Bart for the Giants. Numbered to, I believe that says 120 over there in the lower right-hand corner. So not a bad way to start things off tonight with a Joey Bart for the Giants. So congratulations if you're San Francisco. I like that kid. Haley says the focus is not right on the cards. Yeah, like I know it's out of focus in the background and it's supposed to be, but you think the focus is out on the cards too, then let's just fix it real quick. Because I know the background is intentionally blurry so we can see the cards up close, but let's just reset the whole thing. So we're going to take it all the way back to start, and then we'll redo it and see if we can't get it where it needs to be so we can see the cards a little bit better. Because I don't care about seeing the background, but I do care that you can see the cards up nice and close. That's the whole reason I throw the background out. So is that better? It's hard for me to tell tonight because my vision is kind of funky tonight. I had some eye surgery a while back. Anyway, messed up my eyes. All right, so there's the Cubs, and who else have we got? The Red Sox, the Cardinals. There's one for the Phillies. Let's pull our parallels. We've got a pink parallel, which that is numbered to 99. It's the first one that we have seen that is a numbered parallel out of our base, and it is Alex Verdugo and the Red Sox. Our green parallel then is Max Scherzer and the Nationals. Okay, William Contreras comes out numbered to 125, and that's going to Atlanta and the Braves. Joe's happy about the Joey Bart. Me too. And Haley says the focus looks good now. All right. So, yeah, I probably had it set a little. It's hard to get it exactly right with the jerseys because it's got to be set a little different for the jerseys and the cards. And I guess I just kind of had it a little out of whack. So we got it fixed now. Jose Barrios and the Minnesota Twins, green unnumbered parallel. And then we have a nice numbered, and that's Ke'Bryan Hayes. It's to 75, headed to Pittsburgh and the Pirates. Our regular base, it's the Indians, the Nationals, Red Sox, and Astros. And our hit is a nice, pretty little orange one, numbered 250. So how you like that? If you've got Minnesota, you're probably happy about it. Randy Dobnak, Minnesota Twins, numbered 250 in orange. Haley's trying to cheer it on for Yelich. She's looking for that Christian Yelich, hoping we can come up with it. So we're going to have to focus our efforts here and see if we can't conjure that one up. We have a pink. It is the Cubs, numbered to 99. That would be Kyle Hendricks for the Cubbies. Our green unnumbered base is Juan Soto for the Nationals. Then we've got regular base, which brings us Cubs squared, Minnesota Twins, the Nationals, and our hit is going to the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a nice little Brendan McKay, numbered to 75. So I like that hit pretty well for Tampa Bay as well. Nice. Got 3 to go, 5 down, 3 to go with Inception here. So let's just go ahead and pluck our green and our other parallel. This is a purple parallel. It's numbered to 150. It's going to St. Louis. You got a little Goldie, Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. The green parallel is the Cubs, and that's Contreras. Base brings us Cubs, Rangers, Atlanta Braves, the Angels, and that rolls us to our hit, which is the Astros. And it is numbered to 99. Paradise for the Houston Astros. So there you go. See, the mojo does reward those who step up, doesn't it? So your good deed did not go unrewarded, Michael. And thank you again for picking that team up, that unpaid team. Appreciate it. All right, we've got a couple of green. Brandon Lowe for the Tampa Bay Rays, and a little DJ LeMahieu for the New York Yankees. Got Cardinals, Yankees, Nationals, Padres. That was our base. And our hit is Brady Singer. Not too shabby. Kansas City, numbered to 120 for the Brady Singer. And KC. All right. So far, so good. So we got one left. This brings us to our last box mojo time of the evening, where we're going to try our best to conjure up some big hits from here. Let's see what we're starting out with. Orange and numbered to 50. We've got Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Then I've got a green one, Kirilloff, and that is going to the Minnesota Twins. Our regular base, the Orioles, Cincinnati Reds, the Cardinals, the Twins, and our last hit, it's a Marlin. And it's Sanchez, and numbered to 25. So there you go. Lowest number, is that the lowest number autograph of the night? Might be, out of Last Box Mojo. So we will do a little recap here, just on hit the high points of some of this stuff. So if anybody missed it earlier, you want to take another look at it, whatever, we're going to do that right now. Then we'll put up our shipping info and spreadsheet info one more time after that. So just quick pass through. These are our green parallels. None of the green, of course, are numbered in this particular product. But since they do still exist as parallels and we don't have a ton of cards, I just decided we'd go ahead and recap them. Numbered but not autographed. Numbered to 50, Mookie Betts and the Dodgers. The purple numbered to 150, Paul Goldschmidt and the Cardinals. Numbered to 99, Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. Numbered to 75, Ke'Bryan Hayes for the Pirates. And numbered to 99 for the Red Sox, it's Alex Verdugo. Our autograph hits. Numbered to 25, Sanchez and the Marlins. Kansas City Royals to 120 with Singer. The Houston Astros, Paradise to 99. Excuse me. Tampa Bay Rays to 75 with McKay. And the Twins, numbered to 50 with Dobnak. Numbered to 125, that is the Braves with William Contreras. Joey Bart, yeah, that's nice, right? That's numbered to 120. It's going to the Giants. And then we got it started tonight, numbered to 75 with Jake Cronenworth and San Diego, the Padres. Okay, so there's the break and the recap. Let me get our focus back to normal. And then we'll put up shipping information, spreadsheet information one final time. If you missed it earlier, you're going to get another chance to look at it coming up right now. So it's pretty easy stuff. The jerseys, if you hit one, generally those go out within because it's a free shipping break, free shipping stuff goes out within a 7-day window. So if you hit one, you can look for it to be on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days. If you didn't hit in the jersey break, your consolation card generally will be held and shipped with your next package, unless you send me a message and tell me you would like it sent by itself, in which case I would do that. It would just be a, loose, used, random trading card. That's our consolation cards. Now, in Inception, that being a paid shipping break is a little different. If you got skunked in Inception, your consolation cards will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, because technically this would be your next package. And I'm expecting that to be approximately Friday. Now, as always, that is plus or minus a day, but I think, there's not a ton of cards here to get out the door, so I would expect that Friday is a pretty safe bet, maybe even tomorrow, depending on how the day goes. So we'll see, one or the other, but probably Friday. And then as far as the days ahead, right now I don't have anything on the books. We don't have any new releases on Friday. That is not the sheet of paper I meant to hit. That is. And so, yeah, we're going to be off for a few nights, probably coming back about this time next week. Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, you'll probably start seeing some things pop up again in the next couple of days. Usually the listings run for 5 days, so that's how that will work. We'll be back at it in about a week, somewhere in that general vicinity. And I guess that is about it for me tonight. So, hey, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it very much. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your St. Patrick's Day, a good week ahead, etc. And yeah, I'll see you sometime next week. So, until then.